And hey, everybody. What y'all doing in that chat room? Oh, no, you didn't. And don't you cry. Your face might not understand you. By and by. Just move on up. Hey, Michael, Tiny. You may find from time to time complication. And don't you cry. Hi, Joshua. Hi, Tiny. Michael. Just move on up to the destination. But you may find from time to time complication. And don't you cry. You may understand you. By and by. Just move on up to your destination. But you may find from time to time complication. And hi, Amy. But by and by, just move on up. Oh, hey, out there to all the non-subscribers, all the subscribers, and those being with Bay Solo from the beginning. I just love that song, y'all. And don't you cry. Hey, by and by. Just your destination. I got to do this. This is something fun. I got to do this. Oh my God. I just love this. I want to see, can I do this? Oh, where you at? Play for me. Play for me. Can you guys hear me? Oh, I can't hear my song. It don't play. Oh my God. What happened? Oh my God. It won't play, y'all. Is my speaker off? Can you guys hear me? You guys didn't even tell me y'all couldn't even hear my music. Oh, jamming. I was all jamming. You guys ain't right. Y'all ain't right. Bay Solo was jamming, and y'all didn't even know I didn't have no sound. To find out for myself. What's up, Tiny? Joshua, Michael, Amy. How you guys doing today? Did everybody have a good day today? I slept. I am telling you the truth. I slept. I did. I slept my butt off. I slept. Bay Solo takes naps. I wake up early. I do. I wake up so early. Oh my God. I just want to say hi to everybody. Yes. Y'all know what our topic is about tonight. It's about this bill right here. Has a mid-impact on the young people. Ages with various age range. And these are the age range. Adolescents, 10 to 19 years old. Youth between 15 and 24 years old. Young adults, 18 and 34. These are the young people. And this is what I want to talk about. One big, beautiful bill act had a neat impact on young people ages with varying age ranges. And this is the age range. Adolescents from 10 to 19, youth between 15 and 24, young adults 18 to 34 years old. So let us get started. We have a prayer list, and this list is for Charlotte Williams, Deborah Arizona Honeybee, Amy, Shonda, Natalie, Rogers, Lakeisha, Speaker P, Advocated Jedediah Brown, NIA. Even for Babe Solo, pray for yourself and others in Jesus Christ's name. Amen. I'm going to say it one more time. Thank you, Jesus. This prayer list is real. I'm not making it up just to make it up. This playlist is real. And what it does, we're acknowledging God for these people because they asked for prayer. They did. I'm going to tell my baby, so I need prayer every day. Every day of my life. Every day. Because tomorrow is not promised. It's not promised. But when you open your eyes in the morning, if it's morning already for those that are on here, you are blessed. And for those that didn't wake up, my deepest condolences to their families. May God comfort their hearts. Yes. All right, let's move on to Babe Solo said, Happy Tuesday, everybody. Sending love, peace, and blessings to new subscribers, non-subscribers, and shout out to everyone who stopped by Babe Solo channel. It's so true. I am shouting out to those that are watching on the far off. You're welcome to watch. You're welcome. Hey, Tiny. Tiny came with good morning, good afternoon, and a good evening for those joining Babe Solo channel. To all subscribers and non-subscribers, Babe Solo welcome you. Yes. So what I'm saying right now, you are welcome. You are welcome. Yes. I am fixing something right now. And I'm going to fix it right now. I'm going to copy and paste some information. And I hope you guys can help me talk about what's going to happen tonight on the channel because I need your input. I need your input because it's important what we got to talk about. This is nothing to play with. This is happening. Texas is having a hard time. And I wonder, do anybody know about that? It's going to come our way. It's going to come our way. It's going to come. Yeah. It just hasn't gotten to each one of our states. But it's happening in Texas right now. Yes. It's happening in Texas right now. Let me fix this right quick. Let me get this to a person that needs this information. There we go. All right, Tony got the rules to the chat. Oh, where did it go? Oh, I jumped too far away. The rules of the chat must always be mentioning no matter what, because we don't know who's going to come, who's going to stop by. The rules of the chat will always be mentioned every day we open up this channel, because the rules go for Faye Solo as well as everybody in the chat and those that are outside the chat room. Be respectful of your fellow viewers. No bullying, no disrespect to hosts or the moderators, no spam in the chat. Let the mod the room. I'm not going to break it down tonight because I know y'all have heard this so many times. But if somebody come into the room, I will remind them of the rules of the chat that never been here before. Hello, Michael. Hi, Tiny. Hope you're well today. Woo! Tiny got a heart from Michael. Hey, that is sweet, Michael. Gabrielle, hello, Faye Solo in chat. I said hi, Michael. Aim in the house. Aim said hi, everybody. Michael said hi, Josh. Tiny said hi, Josh. Gabrielle. Tiny said hi. Oh, Amy said hi to Tiny. Josh Gabrielle said that song is 1969. Dance off that song like I'll dance off any song, Joshua. Joshua. I love old school. I love old school music. I don't like house music. It sounds terrible. Can't even dance to the mess. What type of music do you like, Joshua? What type of music do you like, Joshua? Write it in the chat. Tiny said hi. Hey. Michael said, Michael. Oh, that Joshua said Michael and Tiny. Bam. Amy said hi, Joshua. Oh my God. Joshua said hi, Amy. Amy said hi, Michael. Michael said, yes, we know your hair looks good. You're so hot, man. I haven't fixed it yet. I ain't done yet. I'm too. It ain't that time. I gotta wash it. I haven't washed it yet. I still gotta wash my hair. I'm gonna do it tomorrow. I slept today. What did I do today? I think I did some work today. And I would take my rest. I love getting rest. And Tiny said, yes. Yes, what, Tiny? You can't hear my music? Oh, you can hear my music now. Oh, Deborah is only in the room. Hello to all the moderators in chat. From Deborah, Arizona, Honeybee. Amy said, hi, Deborah. Tiny said, hi, Deborah, Arizona, Honeybee. Sun forward in the house. Good evening, Faye Solo in chat. I'm fresh. Ooh, you got some rest. Yes. I need y'all input tonight. Since you scratch 414, I need some input. I need y'all to help me talk about this because this is real. What's happening here? We heard about what happened in Texas. And anybody in here heard about Texas? I meant to say, they all come together. They all came here to Illinois. They coming together. Arizona B said, hello, Amy. What about those Democrats with the chess moves? Shout out to Texas Democrats and Illinois for housing some of them. California also planning the same thing. There's some stuff going down. People, y'all better wake up and realize this stuff is real. The orangutan is unhinged. The orangutan is unhinged. Look at it. What is it? That is hands right here. What's that? What's up? Y'all, I don't know what happened to this thing. I don't know if that man had lost his mind. It's not gonna work. Like hell. We gotta vote that man out the White House in 2028. I don't care. I pray to God that we all live to see 2028. Tiny said, hi, Sean 414. I'm gonna take this orangutan down. Deborah said, hello, Tiny Sean 414. Jocelyn Michael. Yeah. I said, hey, Tiny, ooh, I just love those hearts. I just love those hearts. I love them. Oh my God. Sean said, hey, Deborah. Oh, it's so sweet. We got some stuff to talk about. I know y'all heard, I put up a lot of short videos on my channel. So if you guys want to go and check it out, you're welcome to do so. They look like this. I know I went mad. They look like this. It's just so you guys can understand what happened at the board meeting. I went all the way to, I did a lot. I did. And this is it right here. I got everything what y'all want to hear. What the Lord has to say. And I got everything that happened at the board meeting. I did the short video so y'all can see. Did anybody see what I did right here? I was working today. I used a shoestring to tie up my side. I sure did. I didn't use no hammer and nails. What you laughing at, Michael? He said, shot the 414. Amy said, yes. Michael said, don't forget to like that button. Michael, go ahead, Michael. Did nobody say a like button? Tell them, Michael, to hit that like button and subscribe. Thank you, Michael. Tony said the old Tangerine president might not make it to 2028. He do look a hot mess, don't he, y'all? Did y'all see what Tiny wrote? Tiny said, your orange tank president, your orange tank president might not make it to 2028. Woo! There's some heavy stuff going down, y'all. Thank you for that, Tiny. It made me laugh. Sean said, hey, Michael. I want to go back to Tiny. I like that statement. I really like that statement because look at here. Look at it. Families over billionaires. You're not going to take over the United States of America. Republicans, Democrats, even independents will fight back. All Republicans, all independents, and all Democrats is not going along with this orangutan. Because what the orangutan is doing is hurting everybody. Young people, ages. It is so sad. And I want the young people not to be afraid and not to worry. The ages are, this is our young people right here. 10 to 19 years old are adolescents. 10-year-olds, they'll be able to keep their Medicare and stamps if the parents don't go to work. But if you're 19, you're not going to get nothing. Nothing. No Medicare, no food stamps, no housing, nothing. You're between 15 years old. If you're 15 and your parents don't go to work, they'll give the 15-year-old a few stamps and a few temporary Medicare. But you're 20 after 15, you get nothing if your parents don't go to work. If they don't get in a training program, if they don't volunteer. And I already told everybody what they can do. You can do this. What was you doing before he became president? What was you doing before he signed that bill? Don't change. Don't change. Still the same. Before he signed the bill, before he became president, I'm still the same. And I'm going to survive. I was so hungry today. What you do, you wait till you're hungry, then you eat, and I guarantee you'll eat the food that you don't want. Because our bodies are so used to buying stuff, fast food, McDonald's, Wendy's, restaurants. And then when you eat at home, your body will crave for those things. And what you do, still make dinner. Still make it, whatever it is. And I guarantee you're going to eat it. Yeah, I did. I was so hungry, I already had my dinner. And I need to snack in between afterwards. When I get off the channel, I got peanuts and water. I will nibble on my pecans, almonds, and walnuts. I mixed them in a bag. That's what I'm going to nibble on. Yep. I'm making up a way to find out how to eat. But my body goes to craving for things I like. Ice cream, potato chips, popcorn, pizza, Panda Express, my favorite. But I figure out how to eat at Panda Express. I'm going to do the super greens and the teriyaki chicken. That's the only thing I'm going to order when I go there. I'm not going to give up my Panda Express. No. So anyway, this is what I have to tell you guys tonight. That big, beautiful bill, it's got a mixed impact on our young people. Their benefit, oh my God, they're going to be drawbacks for us, particularly those from the low-income families. Look at this. These are housing vouchers, ways to reduce homeless for families in shelter. It's not going to work anymore. It's dropping. Share of families reporting 18 months after receiving assistance that they have recently been homeless or living double up with others. Shelter and control group, 50%. Rapid rehousing, 47%. It's going down. Transitional housing, 42%. Housing vouchers, 22%. 42%, I meant to say, for transitional housing. Housing vouchers, 22%. It's dropping. The difference in the outcome for families receiving rapid rehousing assistance and these in shelters was not satisfied significant. The Department of Housing and Urban Development Family Options studied short-term impact on housing service investment of homeless families. We got a lot of people is homeless, but I haven't seen the homeless so far lately. Where are they? I hope ain't nobody hurt now. All right. What's that cornbread and milk? Like said, we're going to have to live on bologna sandwiches. Michael, you might not be able to buy bologna. Bologna might go up, Michael. What you gonna do when you can't make that bologna sandwich, Michael? What about bread and butter with sugar? Sonny said, not me, Michael. Sean said, no, Michael, spam slices. I don't like spam, but if I'm hungry, I will eat it. Oh my God. Tiny said cornbread and milk. Tiny, you got eggs to put in that cornbread? Because that's going to be some nasty cornbread and milk if you ain't got no eggs. How you gonna get some eggs for that cornbread and milk? Oh, so you're gonna buy nothing but eggs and cornbread and milk. You're gonna have to freeze your milk, people. Buy your orange juices and freeze them, or you can buy your frozen juices and make your own juice. Deborah said, Michael, LOL, I like beef bologna sandwiches. I know how to survive. eat peanut butter and jelly over bologna sandwiches and bologna? I'll do peanut butter jelly. Someone once said cornbread and spam slices. Ew! Oh, you're making me sick. You're making me get nervous. I don't know. I'm going up in the hospital because I can't eat. And that's all I got is cornbread and spam. Oh, Lord, help me. Oh, my God. Like I said, use applesauce for egg. Michael. I was going to order some applesauce, right? And I told my niece to check the sugar in applesauce. It was high. It was at 42%. And I told her not to order me that applesauce. And here you talking about applesauce for egg. You gonna put applesauce in your cornbread? Cornbread, applesauce, and spam and milk. With bologna. Oh my God. You guys are all going. You guys gonna be eating terrible. Now, I said, buy me some chicken and have my own eggs. Oh, that's a good idea. You gotta have the food to feed them, though. Michael said you can. She said you can. Oh my God. I'm gonna tell you something. When you're hungry, you're gonna eat everything y'all saying about right here. Wait a minute. Beanie weenies. They're too salty. They're too salty, 414. They taste good when you take the first bite, but then they be so salty. Oh, you know how to do it. You wash them. Yeah, the beanie weenies, you can wash them off, and then it won't be so salty. You guys can wash your food off and not eat all that salt. The salt is not health good for you. Too much salt. Micah said, oh, no, you didn't. Yes, I did. It said, applesauce, cornbread, bologna, and spam with beanie weenies. That's a whole meal. I guarantee you guys will eat every bit of it. Yes, you will. Okay, what's going to happen with the young people? The bill is expected to cut Medicare spending, leading to reduced access to healthcare, low-income children and families. This can affect the care treatment, oh my God, chronic condition, and other healthcare services. And oh my God, it was so sad when I heard about this. Over in Texas, one of the representatives said her daughter need help and she can't pay for it. What about head cheese? Like hog head cheese? Now John said, yes, sir, and Michael. You mean hog head cheese? Oh my God, what did Deborah say? She said, I got both based on peanut butter and jelly and sandwiches. I would not go hungry. I would go to the food bank if I have to. Lord have mercy. I hope there is still a food bank. We got one over here in Dawson. We got a food bank. We got a food bank, you guys. It's called Free Indeed. She got, you know what? They got grants, y'all. Don't let this fool you. They got it in every state. You can find the food bank. If you can't, go to the church. I didn't say go to the pastor and say pay your rent now. They're going to get mad. Then you try to ask them to pay your rent and your light bill and stuff. Then you ain't been to church in years. And you going to go in the house of God and say, I need my rent paid and my lights on. They're not going to do it. But food, they'll give you food. Oh, yeah. And check the date on the food packages, please. Always check the date because sometimes it'll be about to expire. Yeah. But right here, Michael, hog head cheese. I love it with crackers. I don't think I can live off a whole head cheese for months, Michael. It looks like Sean can do it because he's cracking up. He must be eating it right now. And then guess what? The SNAP program is changing too. They said the nutrition assistance program that works requires for negative impact families and children, potentially leading to reduced access to food assistance. Ooh, damn it, we might not have no food bank. Oh my God, stricter requirements, especially for parents, could make it harder for families to meet the criteria for benefits, particularly impacting children access to equivalent nutrition. Oh no, he didn't, y'all. This man is not going to take the food away from the children for lunch in school. Do you know how many kids get up in the morning and go to school just to eat? Them kids, there's some kids that don't get to eat good at home. They go to school just to eat. Yeah. Because some kids don't have food at home. They have food, but then they run out real quick. It's going how much the parents put in the house. Yeah. Y'all better get that top ramen and put some egg with that top ramen. Top ramen and egg is good. And y'all try the top ramen with scrambled eggs. I don't eat top ramen, but I've seen people do it. The reason why I don't eat top ramen because it's too salty. But maybe if I just sprinkle a little of that salt on there, it might taste good. But I don't know if I can keep it up. I'm getting nauseous. Amy said, Mayor of Chicago with JB Presser. Yes. Amy, California is fighting against Trump. Newsom. A lot of people came to Illinois and they're with Governor Presser from Texas. Let me play it for you guys. Oh my God, like I said, all that cheese is a snack. Hey, Sean, it might gonna be dinner now. It's gonna be your dinner now. You gotta stack up on that hog head cheese and freeze it. Deborah said, LOL, hog head cheese. I just don't like looking at the jelly stuff. Oh no, Deborah, don't do that. Don't do that. Oh my God, you made me nauseous. Let me get some gum. Deborah, what you do that for? You done made me nauseous. You done made me nauseous. Oh no, the jelly stuff in the middle of it, Deborah. You got to turn your head left to eat it. Amy said New York. Yeah. Oh, hot sauce. Hot sauce on hog head cheese. Sean, if I'm hungry, I will eat that hot sauce by itself. Just let me have the water on the side. Now New York government says gloves is off. People fight. I mean, vote. Get out and vote that orangutan. He got to go. Look what the orangutan is doing. Look what the orangutan is doing. How the bill would affect households at different income rates. Estimated annual average income be soared between 2026 to 34. Let me tell y'all what I got. This man can sign that bill, right? I found out that that bill cannot last until 34. Year 34. Let me tell y'all what I found out. I'm going to tell y'all what I found out. You see what it says? Estimated annual average change in sources between 2026 to year 2034. 26. If I live to be 2034, I'm 76 years old. I don't know what shape I'm going to be in. Look at the bottom. Lower incomes, negative 3.9%. Then it dropped negative 1.2%, negative 0.4%. This is the low income. This is the higher income in the green. Look how they group. I'm telling you, the orangutan is making it better for higher income families. Now let me tell you what I got here, so you guys do not worry. A president, let me tell y'all what it says here. You know Trump signed the bill, right? A president's signature on a bill does not determine how long that bill remains in effect after the president leaves office. Once a bill is signed into law, it remains in effect until it is repealed by Congress, amended, or struck down by the courts. The president's tenure has no bearing on a law's lifespan. It becomes a law. When a president signs a bill, it becomes a law and is subject to the same rules and procedures as any other law. The duration of a law effective is determined by its contents, the legislation process, and potential legal challenges, not by the presidential term. This man got up here talking about he's going to be like this in year 34. It's going to start next year, 2026, and he's talking about 2034. No. We cannot go that long. Then he said, repeal an amendment. Congress can repeal a law, make it no longer in effect, or amend it, change its provisions. The president has no military power to do this after leaving office. The court can also invalidate a law if it is found to be unconstitutional. Unconstitutional. You guys hear that? So don't worry about that year 34. That only staying in office. This orangutan, he only staying in office until 2028. Americans out there that's listening to me, you vote this orangutan out of office. If you don't vote, how else he gonna get out if you don't vote him out? Amy said, Representative Gene Rome was elected to his office by the voters of his district. He won't be diselected from his office by any anger government. Yes, we're going to fight. We're going to fight like hell. And guess how we're going to fight? With our vote. We got to vote them out. That's right. We're going to go through some stuff. Wait. Sean 414 said, Roman noodles with crushed chips and depending on what flavor you want. Say. Oh my God, I can't do it. Y'all making me nauseous. I just chewed some gum, okay? Y'all is making me nauseous. All the way I can eat this stuff, I got to be starved. You hear me? I got to be on the starvation for me to eat some Roman noodles with some crushed chips. No matter what flavor they are, I got to be starving, man. Michael said, I heard Trump wants to put a warrant out for the Democrats from Texas. Michael, I got it right here. Let me play it for y'all. Let me play it. All right, let's rock and roll. I want y'all to vote like hell. Do y'all hear me? I need y'all to vote like hell in 2028. God allow us to live to vote. Y'all get out and vote. Take your baby and make your baby vote. The baby can say, yeah, that baby 18 years old. That baby gonna vote. I don't care. Go out and vote. Go and vote, people. I got it right here. Here it is. We finna do this. This man is crazy. He done lost his mind.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Robin Kelly. I'm the Congresswoman from the 2nd Congressional District of Illinois. And I'd like to say welcome to all of my Texas colleagues. And we want you to know that you are welcome in Illinois. Stay as long as you want. Whatever we can do to make your stay more comfortable.
Oh my God.
Because we believe in what you're doing. You are courageous, and we are here to support you. What you're doing and what they're trying to do in Texas affects you guys, but it affects the whole country. When you want to remove Democrats, that hurts us in the House. As you can see, what happens now when there's not enough Democrats to stop the big ugly bill and all the other stuff that they've been doing. They are trying to destroy our democracy, destroy fairness in our country. And unfortunately, they're starting with Texas. But we want you to know we stand by your side. I don't want to lose my fabulous colleagues. Some of them are here with me. Jasmine Crockett, my classmate, Mark Beasy, Al Green, Julie Johnson. We want all of them to stay, plus the others that they're trying to gerrymander. So with that, I'm going to give a minute to my colleague from Illinois, Congressman Dr. Christian Morgan, to bring his greetings.
Thank you, Congresswoman Kelly, and thank you to all of our friends who have come here to seek refuge as they deal with, I think, a man-made catastrophe and crisis for democracy. 3 points I want to make. First of all, when a flood devastated parts of Texas, leading to 130 people dying, including children, did Greg Abbott call a special session to create disaster relief for people? No. Did he call for a special session to help families rebuild? No. Did he call a special session to strengthen warning systems so that people could avoid the catastrophe that happened during the flood? No. Instead, he did the bidding of Donald Trump, who asked him to basically banish Democrats from the federal delegation representing Texas in Washington, D.C. My second point is this. Greg Abbott, don't mess with Texas. Don't mess with Texas, because the people here represent Texas. You can silence them, you can smear them, you can saddle them with debts and fines, but you cannot intimidate them. And these people will not be intimidated. So I leave my third and final point. Don't mess with democracy. Yeah. Don't do it.
Fight like hell.
Game in Texas. You can gerrymander the hell out of that map. Guess what? Two can play that game. Right. Other states will do exactly the same thing and neutralize.
Fight, states, fight.
Texas. It's not going to work because we are not going to let it work. We are going to stand strong with these courageous individuals who are standing behind me, who come to Illinois, knowing that the rest of the nation is with them. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And he said, we are ready to fight, fire with fire. No button to the gunfight. We are ready to bring the fire, bring the heat. We can do that too. And it's absolutely my pleasure to introduce Chair of the Progressive Caucus, Representative Ana Maria Rodriguez Ramos.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for being with us today. Buenas tardes. Soy Ana María Rodríguez Ramos, diputada del Distrito 102. I am the state representative for House District 102. And we're here fighting because instead of Governor Abbott and Texas Republicans focusing on working families and the negative impacts of Trump's horrible bill, as I shared and I expressed with my colleagues the other day, with his horrible bill, my daughter just got an organ transplant 6 months ago. With his horrible bill, I don't know that we can pay 75% increase in premiums. It is going to hurt my family and thousands of families statewide and nationwide. His horrible bill is hurting working families. When families can't afford to buy groceries, when families don't know if they're going to be able to keep their children alive because they can't no longer afford health care, that's what our focus should be. But instead, they're focusing on pushing these racist radical redistricting. And why is it racist? Because 70%, over 60% of our Texas population are Hispanic and African American and Asian communities. That is the largest African American population in the country is in Texas. The second largest Hispanic population in the country is in Texas. But they want to silence our voice. This is nothing short of blatant racism. They're going to say, no, you can't say that. In fact, Congressman knows that they allow us to say that word on the House floor. They say you can't tell us what we are. You know what you are and that's what you're trying to do. These working families, Trump's policies when he's kidnapping families of color in the streets, that is nothing short of racism. He's coming after all of us who don't look like him and his Republican colleagues in the Texas House. So I will now introduce beautiful Congressman, wonderful Congressman from Houston, who's going to really share more and let us know more about the impact of these maps. Thank you.
Mrs. Ramos, friends, after her profound words, it just seems to me that we ought to give her another expression of ours. And to all of my colleagues who have traversed some great distance to be here, and I'm talking about these state representatives now, I consider my colleagues, it's easy to do something when you don't have to do it. They are leaving their homes, they're leaving their families.
Oh my God, they left their homes.
They have responsibilities. And this is courage that is uncommon. And with this kind of courage, they ought to be commended as well. Let's give them a big hand, please. Yes, we have a challenge before us. Dr. King reminded us that life is an inescapable network of mutuality.
That's right, Michael. He need a straight jacket.
Impacts one directly, impacts all indirectly. And that's what we're facing now, this challenge of it not being Texas. It's not just Texas. It really is the United States of America, because if they succeed in Texas, they will take this to other states. They will take this to the county court level. They will take this to the commissioners, the school boards. They will take this across the length and breadth of the country. But they'll do it if we only stand by and watch them. But if we take a stand, we can stop them. That's what we're doing today. We're taking a stand and we're going to prevent them from going forward in Texas.
All right.
Here's why we have to take this stand. Because one vote makes a difference.
One vote, people.
It was one vote that allowed them to get the big ugly steel out of the House.
Right.
One vote. And it was one vote in the Senate with the president casting that vote
What?
to get out of the Senate and to the House. Friends, to tell you that the 18th congressional district was not represented when that first vote took place.
Amy, that is so sad.
If the 18th had been represented, they have to find that one vote someplace else. One vote makes a difference. In Texas, they are trying to silence 5 Democratic voices in the Congress of the United States of America. They have already made an effort to eliminate some of the districts. They're no longer going to be, there's no possibility of Democrats being elected. They are doing what the president has insisted be done. And I want you to know that we didn't introduce the race card. When this message was sent by through the Justice Department to the state of Texas to our attorney general,
I ain't going nowhere, Michael.
mentioned the race card.
I ain't going nowhere. I'm staying right here in the United States.
They brought it up, and when they brought it up, they did it knowing that this was a buzzword. It was a trigger. They knew that they could use the race card in Texas, where we had white primaries. And when the Supreme Court said, well, you can't do that, then we had white pre-primaries, where we had all sorts of obstacles to voting. They knew that that's a buzzword that people would respond to in Texas. But we want to respond to that buzzword by telling them that your racism is not going to change democracy in the state of Texas. It's not going to change it in the United States of America.
That's right. Hold on. What I do? I touched it. Y'all gotta excuse me.
Taking a stand for democracy, you take a stand for racism, we will stand for democracy, and we will win. How many is this? As you know, the president and I don't exchange Christmas cards. The president is a very vindictive person. He is a don't bring me any bad news person. Just fired someone because he got bad news. We friends have to understand what we're dealing with. If we understand what we're dealing with, we can stop what we're dealing with.
Yes.
We're dealing with an egomaniacal person.
That's right, Deborah. I agree.
He has to be right. If he's not, then the world is wrong.
Stay inside of the United States, people.
Judges said,
Do not travel outside of the United States.
Fire people that don't give him good news. He would change congressional districts just to get rid of people that have challenged it. But I want you to know this: the challenge is not over. It is not. Yes, we have brought challenges against him, and I want to assure you of this: there are no circumstances that will prevent me from continuing to challenge the bigotry emanating from the presidency in policy. I will not stop, and I promise you, this president is going to, he's going to be brought down.
Bring him down there on orange orangutan.
And I don't mean physically, I'm talking about politically. We will bring him down. He will be impeached again. Thank you.
That's right. Take him down.
Chair Jessica Gonzalez.
Take him down.
Hello, again, my name is Jessica Gonzalez, and I'm proud to represent House District 104, which includes parts of Dallas and Grand Prairie. I'm also honored to be the chair of the Texas House LGBT Caucus. Look, when we all got elected here, we're elected by our constituents, and that's who we work for. They elected us to represent their voices, their family, and their future. And that's exactly what we're all doing here by denying Texas Republicans forum in order to pass these great congressional maps. And so I'm very proud to stand united with my Democratic colleagues. Look, one thing I do know is that Texas House Democrats know how to fight. We've been in these fights before. We have to fight every single
Fight.
And so we have our sleeves are rolled up, and we're ready to take this fight wherever it's going to take us, because our communities, our state, and our nation is definitely worth fighting for.
That's right. The United States of America.
Providing flood relief, because these congressional maps have been pushed. We have not had real discussions about providing folks relief who are in desperate need of it. And so we're just not going to stand for it. We're tired of it, and we're not going to let them do that to our communities. And so, again, I'm proud to stand here united with my Democrat colleagues. You know, when I first got elected to District 104, I was the first Latina to ever serve in that position. And I'm very, very proud of that. My community is a majority minority district. And so when we do these kinds of, play these political games that Republicans want to play with our communities, it hurts people like my district and the districts of people that are standing behind me. And we take our jobs serious, unlike Texas House Republicans. So thank you. And next, I want to introduce former colleague, Congresswoman Julie Johnson. The most beautiful group of people. It is it's a big honor
for me to be standing here as a former colleague, a former member of the Texas House, a former quorum breaker, having the right to vote in Texas, and now as a member of Congress. And you know what's happening is so outrageous. And I want to talk a little bit about my district and the impact that this is having. So I represent Texas 32nd Congressional District. It's an urban district. It's 80% in Dallas County, a little bit of Collin County, the county to my north, and a little bit of Denton County. But for the most part, it's very urban. There's not a single farm plot in Texas 32. They divided it into 7 new congressional districts.
You're not going to stop me, Michael.
All the way to the Oklahoma.
I'm voting.
2 that go almost from Dallas to the Louisiana. And then the others in a mishmash of rural Texas. My district has been, I have 7 cities that have been dismembered with 6 to 7 rural counties. So what they've done is they've taken a group of people, predominantly.
It ain't going to happen, Sean. You know how many women's going to go to war?
Of a city, and then paired it with 5 to 6.
Not going to happen, Sean and Michael.
That have no commonality of interest whatsoever.
There's a lot of women's out there.
The issues facing the constituents of my district are very different than the issues facing the constituents of Upshur County, which is in very East Texas. They're different issues. I have 62% renters. That county is mostly rural white farmers. And the list goes on and on. And so what is happening here is the most blatant, racist disregard
Tell it.
for the voters of Texas. Because let me remind you, and I was there, we were all there when these maps were passed in 2021. But unanimous votes of the Republicans just now issued arrest warrants for my dear colleagues and friends.
Oh, my goodness.
Because they all swore at that time these maps were the most beautiful maps. They were perfect. They didn't disenfranchise voters. They've had lawsuits. They filed affidavits and given depositions. They've sworn in ways to Sunday that these are the perfect maps. Until President Trump gets nervous because his poll numbers are in the crapper. Because he knows that the American people are not swallowing the crap he's pushing.
That's right.
Because he's harming millions and millions of people. His poll bodies are underwater, but he knows he's not going to win. He knows he's not going to win in November of 2026. So rather than push for
Right,
the
Sean.
American voters want to support, they come back with this rigged up thing, a DOJ opinion that implies that these Texas maps now have to be completely dismembered. And it's wrong. And the voters of Texas, I hope, are listening. Because the courage that my dear friends and colleagues are showing by saying, no,
That's right, Deborah.
we're protesting, we're putting ourselves at great risk to
We
stand
got to
up
vote.
for democracy and America. And voters, I hope you're seeing that.
Vote, vote, vote.
I hope you are experiencing the courage and the hope that these folks are providing. Because what is happening is an attack on our democracy throughout this entire country. And I'm so pleased and so proud that they're standing up for us all. Because what's happening here now is cracking throughout other states. You know, we're having a national conversation over voter rights. And I want to encourage California and New York and Maryland and Washington State to say, you know what, our gloves are off. If
Take those gloves off and fight.
y'all are going to do it in Texas, we're going to do it here. And this is a national.
Illinois going to fight.
And we're Democrats are no longer going to sit by handcuffed. This is an all-out war, and everything is on the table. And that is a message I really hope gets out loud. And
Vote,
clear.
people, vote.
But at the end of the day, I want to say thank you to each one of you for what you're doing. Know that the Democrats of the United States House of Representatives are 100% behind you. I hope you're feeling it. And I hope you out there, the voters,
I feel sad to know they had to leave
why
home.
politics is important. And that they say, well, I don't know, politics doesn't affect me. I'm saying, honey, it does. If you don't do politics, politics will do you. And here we are. Politics is doing a lot of people right now. But you know, with this, we're all very proud Texans up here, most of us. We're all very proud Texans. We come from a state of great pride. And I never thought, as a Texan, as an elected member of the Texas House of Representatives, and now as an elected member from Texas to the United States House of Representatives, that I would see the governor of the proud state of Texas bend a knee to a felon from New York. Never thought I would see the day.
Now it's my honor to introduce Rep. Busey.
Thank y'all so much. I'm so proud to stand with my colleagues in the Texas House and our friends in Congress. We're all here tonight. It's not on vacation. We are here fighting and actively working.
Yeah, they had to leave home.
People of Texas. This is us on the job, fighting for our constituents. Hi everyone, my name is State Representative John Busey. I have the great pleasure of representing Austin in House District 136. Look, I didn't run for office to walk out of the Capitol, but I also didn't run for office to stand by while democracy is stolen in broad daylight. Texas Democrats broke quorum because sometimes the only way to hold your oath is to refuse to play along with the rigged game. Let's be clear. This special session was supposed to be about saving lives after a tragedy. A cabin full of 8-year-old girls was washed away in the middle of the night.
Oh my God.
Families called 911 only to hear that help wasn't coming. At the end of the day, 137 Texans lost their lives.
Oh no.
That's an emergency. That demands our actions. But instead of holding hearings on flood prevention, Greg Abbott and Donald Trump held 8 hearings on redistricting, not for fairness, not for representation, but to manufacture 5 more Republican seats in Congress to enable Trump to cling on to power. That's a governing, that's a heist.
Yeah.
And we're here to stop it. When politicians can redraw the maps in the middle of the decade just because they're scared the voters won't reelect them, that's betrayal. Can lie all he wants, but we're not running away. We're running into the fight. Texas Democrats are standing up for one of our most basic
Fight, Democrats, fight.
the right to representation. So no, this isn't political theater, it's survival. Because if we lose the power to choose our leaders, we lose everything. We broke quorum because this isn't just about maps, it's about power. And in Texas, the power still belongs to the voters.
Yes.
Thank you all so much, and I have the pleasure of introducing one of our great champions, Congressman Mark Busey. He's a passionate advocate for Texas's 33rd district. He's fighting for working families, voting rights, and economic opportunity. If you didn't know, he's in fact is the founder of the Voting Rights Caucus in Congress. He's from Fort Worth to Washington. Congressman Busey has shown us that he will stand up to Donald Trump. He will fight for Texans and he will fight for Americans. So let me welcome our good friend, Congressman.
Thank you, Representative. You know, the press, y'all been getting something wrong. I've been seeing a lot of headlines that say that these Texas legislators are fleeing. These Texas legislators ain't fleeing. These Texas legislators are fighting. Yeah. They are fighting corruption. They are fighting racism, and they are fighting rigging. And that is what it is all about. And I got to tell you, it's crazy to think about 60 years ago today, the Voting Rights Act of 1965 declared that no American, no Black American, no Latino American, no Asian American, no working class voter would ever be denied their voice in our democracy because of who they are or where they live. But that promise is under attack today by Greg Abbott, bending a knee to Donald Trump. And it is absolutely wrong and it is embarrassing.
This is Deborah.
These heroes,
Exactly.
some of which are my former colleagues in the state legislature, where I spent 8 years before going to Congress. I tell you, I came into Congress right after the 2003 mid-decade redistricting, when a group of Democrats just left the state to block discriminatory redistricting that had happened literally just before I was sworn in. And I tell you, we made a big mistake back then. No blue states from that time period after Tom delayed its mid-decade redistricting. We didn't have many Democratic states followed suit. And so it gave them the incentive to do it again. That's why we are here right now. But I tell all of my friends that are Republicans, they're watching right now. The game has changed, baby. It ain't the same no more.
Yeah, I heard about that, Sean.
We are going to match Donald Trump's energy when it comes to redistricting. As it was said before, it's been Democrats, we have shown up to a gunfight with nothing but good intentions and no knives. And that era is over. We are not going to unilaterally disarm. And that's what's different this time around. And so to the governor of this state, Illinois, the governor of California and New York,
Yay!
thank you for standing tall with us.
Thank you.
We need our other Democratic governors in New Jersey, New Mexico, Maryland, Jersey, Maryland, Oregon, and Washington. We need for them to stand with us now also. This is serious business. This is absolutely serious business.
I agree, Deborah.
Is at stake here. We are to keep fighting Donald Trump each and every step of the way.
Fight, fight, fight.
Call back to the podium. Representative Harold Dutton, who I served with out of Houston. Harold.
Good afternoon, everybody. Let me,
Michael.
I'm from Houston. Most people say I'm a good Lord.
How do you fight
And
it?
I guess that's true. One of the things I learned in this war was that we learned that in order to have democracy, it had to be other people, and for the people. But in Texas, what we can change that to is we have democracy by being of the party, by the party, and for the party. That's absolutely crazy. And I want to correct something. I think Representative easy.
Thank you, Governor Prince, for allowing them to come there.
We're trying to make sure that democracy is in Texas. It is going to be of the people, by the people, and for the people. And secondly, if you see us running in a fight, we chasing somebody. Let me end with this. I'm here because one of my constituents told me, he said, well,
Michael, you made me drop my phone.
you might as well hang together. And so I'm here with
Michael, what's the name of that medicine?
because another constituent said to me, Representative Green, said, you know the story in the Bible about Haman and Mordecai? They built the gallows for Mordecai. Guess what they put on the gallows first? Haman. And so I think all of this is going to backfire all these Republicans because I think they have raised democracy issues so far.
That's right, Sean. They ain't forgot.
People in
They
Texas
waiting on that right
getting
moment.
the message. And that's one of the reasons we're here.
They ain't forgot.
For the Illinois delegation. I worked with them before. My first cousin was Monique Davis, who was a Illinois. She called one time. She said to tell you all hello to you because she's wanted to stop and do that. But again, I think that the challenge for us is really to make sure that our
Tell it, Deborah. Tell on her. Tell on her.
let me stop and introduce.
Yeah, a new model.
I'm going to introduce Sojourner Truth.
Here you go, Jasmine.
I will be your last and final speaker, but let me tell you something. I want to make sure that I make it clear who these people that are standing behind me are. Because I don't think that the American people truly understand the amount of sacrifice that these warriors and heroes are making right now. Those people don't understand that in the Texas House, you only get paid $7,000 as it is as a salary. But these people are saying, listen, we are going to do our job because we understand our own, unlike those that serve on the federal level and are Republicans, as well as those that serve in our current Supreme Court and happen to have been appointed by Republicans, as well as those that serve in the Texas House right now and happen to be Republican. These are people that understand what it is to be a representative. They understand their constituencies, and instead of trying to stomp on them, they want to do everything that they can to stomp for them. And so that's why they're here. Let me say, this governor talks a lot of noise. And I'm sure that I put up my warrant from 4 years ago to make it plain that they talk a lot of noise, but these guys are weak. That's why they're trying to bully people. Bullies are always weak. The difference is they expect Democrats to come and be the nice guys that we are. They expect us to take the punch and say thank you. Well, I am here to tell you not only are we going to punch back, but we are about to beat you down. We're going to win because people are tired. And it's already been said, they came before us. A number of them came out of Texas, so I need y'all to understand that maybe you haven't learned
That is too funny,
these
Michael.
amazing warriors' names, but you all know their names. Y'all know how the president feels about me. Got my training ground right there in Texas. We know that there was another amazing Black woman out of the state of Texas by the name of Barbara Jordan that had to check another by the name of Nixon. So I'm here to tell you, just like I told a group of folk in Arizona yesterday, Frankie, Beverly, and May said it best. We're one. For everyone that's been asking where are the Democrats, well, here they are. For everyone that's been asking where is the fight, well, here it is.
Fight.
Let me tell you something. Don't leave them out on the ledge by themselves. They need to know that you, the American people, stand.
Come on, American people. You guys getting your stuff cut, your food stamp. You got to work 80 hours a month, or you're not going to have nothing.
When it comes to their government,
They tax on groceries. The food is going up.
making sure that it does not fall by the wayside. They understand that we have a Timmu Hitler in the White House right now that thinks that he is going to become the dictator of the United States.
Oh, hell no.
To tell you, sir, the Democrats, no matter whether we're talking about these Texas House Democrats, or whether we're talking about the governor from Illinois, the governor from California, or whether we're talking about New York.
Shout out to the governor of Illinois. Shout out to the governor of California, New York, and all the other governors. Stand up and fight against this orange orangutan.
And I will win, and I will earn my seat back to the people's house in D.C. I am here to tell you that time is up for playing in our faces. The Democrats are not going to stand for this any longer. We know that we are standing for the people, and so long as we stand for the people, I absolutely believe that people are going to stand for us. So I just want to be clear. Do whatever you can to support these heroes, because they are the ones that have to leave their families.
Oh my God.
Warrants out for their arrest.
Oh my God.
They're doing things that honestly a lot of
It's so
people
sad.
do not need to do. So make sure when you talk about put some respect on their names. I appreciate y'all.
Amen, Sean. Amen. They got one more speaker. It's sad, man. This stuff is sad.
Yes, we are. We go.
I'm State Representative Ron Reynolds, and I'm proud to serve as the chair emeritus of the Texas Legislative Black Caucus under the great leadership
The
of
Black Caucus.
Barbara Hawkins, and as vice chair of the House Democratic Caucus under the great leadership of Chairman Gene Booth. And we're all united, standing on the right side of history. Congressman Beasley's right. It was 60 years ago that the Voting Rights Act of 1965 was passed into law. And it was signed by a great Texan by the name of Lyndon Baines Johnson. But that Voting Rights Act didn't come easy. It came as a result of people who made the ultimate sacrifice. People who
You know Trump got all the judges in his pocket, Tiny.
who made good trouble. He risked
Oh,
his
they're
life
gonna find a way.
to end Jim Crow. He did everything with other freedom fighters. They took freedom rides. They sat at lunch counters. They did everything they could to end poll taxes and literacy tests. Many of us here today would not be here but for the Voting Rights Act of 1965. It was, as Congresswoman Crockett said, Barbara Jordan, who was the first African American congresswoman from the South since Reconstruction. She was only there because of that bill. And here we are on the right side of history trying to stop the Texas steal by Biden and Trump. They want to take us back. They literally want to take us back by disenfranchising Black and brown communities. And we say no. No, we say hell no. We will not allow you to turn back the clock. We're going to continue to fight. We're going to continue speaking truth to power. We're going to continue doing everything we can to protect
Yes.
our precious fundamental right to vote. And I will end with this. Our scripture teaches us in Proverbs 31:8-9 to speak out for the one who cannot speak, for the rights of those who are doomed. Speak out, judge fairly, the rights of oppressed and needy people. Ladies and gentlemen, I submit to you that the Democrats are going to keep speaking out. We're going to call out the racist gerrymander that President Trump and these violent extremists like Trump, like Abbott, want to push down our throats. Not on our watch. We're not going back.
We're not going back.
Thank you very much. I want to say, give a special thank you to IPW for hosting us. And thank you to all of the departments. It's been so nice to us. We're not going to do group questions. Members will be available for individual interviews if you want. But we do, our customers do actually have another meeting, so we have limited
Tiny. They cannot go back to their state. Trump got a warrant out for their arrest. They came to Illinois. They're living in Illinois. They had to leave their home. Tiny, the ones you see right there, they cannot go back. They're fighting. Trump got a warrant out for their arrest. This stuff is crazy. The governor of Texas is doing what Trump want him to do. Sean said we already know that Democrats are rocking with him, but it's some of the Republicans rocking with the Democrats. But it's some. I believe they are. I believe they are, Sean. Give me a second. My dog got to go to the bathroom. She's making me sick. Give me a second. Give me a second. Yo, bad little girl. Oh my God. I know you guys got something to say about this. I know you guys got something to say about this. This is crazy. Do y'all see what's going on? Do you know how many people don't care this is happening? Do y'all know it's a lot of people not taking this seriously? I do. They're in Texas right now trying to do what they're doing. The Texas Democrats, the president orangutan right here, order arrest of those Democrats. They have left their homes. That's what hurts my heart, to know they had to leave their home. Governor Pritzker took them in. That's where they're staying. They right here in Illinois. They're all here. They're right here in Illinois. Yes, keep these people safe. Thank you, Michael. This is, I mean, people, wake up. Those that are watching outside this channel, I know a lot of people don't want to come to my channel because the stuff I'm bringing real life up in here. This ain't no joke. This is what's happening. This is going to affect a lot of us. They talking about messing up stuff for the young people. They talking about they got to work 80 hours a month. They can't get 80 hours all the time. These employers ain't giving nobody no 80 hours. Tiny say it's a shame. Yeah, I like what Michael said. He said, please keep those people safe. Governor Pritzker has them, Michael. That's why they said the state of Illinois. They left Texas and they right in Illinois right now. Governor Pritzker is housing them. They left their families. That's what, oh my God, it's horrible. Yes. But this is a good question. Sean said, we already know the Democrats are rocking with him, but is some of the Republicans rocking with the Democrats? That's a good question. I kind of believe they are. We got some poor Republicans. They want to say we poor, the Democrats. We have poor Republicans too. We got Republicans that's on food stamps, Medicare, just like any other brown skin and black skin and Asian. It's already said it was 50 million people get aid. 50 million people is not all Black Americans. Yeah. Michael said this makes Watergate look like nothing. You right. And then Amy said they have to wait the meeting over. They're right there in Illinois, right here now. Yeah, Amy said nope. They have to wait till the meeting is over. They fighting, you guys. They're gonna come up with a plan. They're gonna stick together. They're gonna bind together. Then Deborah said, finally, the Democrats are saying and moving like hell. No, Trump has no jurisdiction in the other states to extradite them. That's why they came to Governor Pritzker, and the California governor is fighting too. Then he's not gonna let Trump take over in his state either. And then that's why they called on New York, they called on Washington, D.C., they called on all the Democrats governors to stand up with them. The jurisdiction in the other states to extradite them. Find one to talk when he pardoned January 6th resurrection. Those are the people that's going to keep him in office. When that man when his time is up, Deborah, I guarantee you they're going to try to tear down everything again. God forbid. Pray that God change things by 2028. I might not be alive to see it happen. But in my heart desire, I ask God in the name of Jesus to bind that unclean spirit, that wicked, evil demon, and all those that follows him. I pray that in Jesus' name. I'm telling you, America is not going to let this happen. The United States is a strong country. Just like everybody thought we won't get Tiffany Henyard out of office. Remember that, everybody? All them YouTubers, what were they saying? Oh, the senior citizen gonna vote her back in. She do bingo for them. She give them TV. She give them this. She give them that. What happened? Just because our vote rate wasn't high, but we got enough votes to get her out. When we vote for the next president of the United States of America, everybody better get out and vote. I am serious. But right now, while this man is still in office, Deborah said, due to gerrymandering, other states of Democrats leaving the state to prevent a quorum and block legislation of public regarding restriction to take away Black and brown community voting. They ain't taking my vote. I'm voting. I'm voting. I'm going to vote. Micah said, great work as usual. Don't miss nothing. Okay, he was talking to Sean right here, and Sean said, what? Michael with Buckeyes. And then Sean said, y'all know the orangutan is German descended, and it looks like he's trying to repeat history. Michael, all of us heard what he said before he took office, before he even ran. He said what he was going to do, and he's trying to do it now. And Deborah said, shout out to the House Representative Jolanda Jones, Jasmine Crockett, Al Green, James Torino, and others. Yes, God bless America. Sean said, people in Texas carried a lot of guns, but very serious. Amy said, Greg Abbott removed people from the office. Yes. Oh, my God. Micah said, the orange orangutan needs a straight jacket. And you know that movie Hannibal? Put that thing on his face too, Michael. He needs that straight jacket, and he need his face mugged. He need a muzzle over his whole face. And don't even feed him. He don't deserve to eat. Amy said, yes, they did leave their home. That's the part that hurts me, Amy. They had to leave their home as they were going to get arrested. Yes, I agree that Michael. That's what Sean said to Michael. And then Michael said, Vince said, if we don't like the United States, we can get out of it. No, Vince, you get out of the United States. I ain't going nowhere. And I like what Deborah said about don't travel out to the United States, y'all. Don't travel. Donald Trump received negative rating in a Paul Research Center survey of 24 nations, more than half in 19 countries. So sad that the most powerful country is a laughing stock, smock, ridiculous. They laughing at Trump. They laughing at him. They can't be laughing at the United States because that man is something else. I'm laughing at this big old stupid orangutan right here. Look how twisted he is. And I don't know what that is hanging between his legs. Is that his finger? I don't have the slightest idea. That's a bad orangutan I found. And Deborah said, during the Trump administration, the United States should be careful about traveling to other countries. This is the one. People, stay out of the countries. I know some people might have to go back home because they got family out of the country. This stuff's going to get dangerous. Please be careful, y'all. The blood of Jesus will be over you, and the blood will keep you safe. I pray that in Jesus' name. Amy said, JB brings his back up today. Yes. Yes, I'm so glad he's there for them. That's why I was trying to tell people about Tiffany Henyard. Everybody said, oh, he didn't have Dalton. He didn't have Dalton. I don't look at it that way. He's a governor. Right now, what he's doing right now, this is bigger than Tiffany Henyard. They saw this stuff coming. They knew Trump was going to come and do this type of stuff. They had to get prepared for Trump. Not no Tiffany Henyard. You know who got Tiffany out of us? The voters. And we got to do the same thing for the Trump in 2028. Your vote matters. Your vote counts. The governor wasn't worried about Tiffany Henyard. He had bigger fish to fry. And it's Donald Trump. An unhinged, pacified liar that believes his own lies, wears a diaper and wets on himself and smell and stink, and we paying his bills, the taxpayers. I never did go against the governor of Minnesota for not helping Dalton. Everybody else was hollering that stuff. I said, don't say no we, because I ain't part of that we. I don't think like that, because everybody has their own lane to be in. If you're a mayor, you take care of that city. If you're a governor, you take care of the government situation. Everybody got their own role. And I'm going to tell you, They probably was watching Tiffany Henyard the whole time. We ain't gonna always know everything. One thing about stuff, they ain't gonna tell us what they're doing. People are so know it all. All they got to do is wait and see, and you're gonna see it happening. Because what you do in the dark gonna come to the light. Both of Bush had a better run than Trump. Yeah, Trump terrible. He's the worst president of the United States of America. Michael said next Trump will try to stop women from voting. You gonna do out, see all them women's gonna come out of there. There's gonna be women's coming out of there at 18 or they're gonna be out there in a wheelchair rolling to my they're gonna fight for their rights. Them women, they will fight, Michael. And so would our men. Our men will fight just as hard as our women. Sean said, you right, Michael. Yeah, he gonna try something. He ain't done. Let me tell you something. He messing with education. He messing with the student loan. He changing the student loan. He said, while the bill is changing student loan, these changes could have both positive and negative effect, depending on the provision and college student performance. Loan repayment program could impact student access to affordable higher education. He gonna make it where they can't even go to higher education. So whatever going on right now, people, y'all better jump on the wagon right now and get your stuff. And stack up. Stack up for your food and everything. Dude, it's backwards, right, Sean? He is backwards. Then Sean said, basically, he hates when he's wrong and don't want to take accountability. He beyond that now, Michael, because he's a Sean, because he's in office. He's in office now. He got power. Deborah said, show racism still real when people rather vote for a 34-count SA abuser felon to be president. Right. And Project 2025 is trying to erase history. A man who does not respect military and calls them suckers and losers. Who voted for that man? What y'all thought it wasn't going to affect you? Every American is going to be affected by this orangutan. I don't care you call yourself non-independent, non-Democrat, non-Republican, or Republican, Democrat, or independent, you gonna still feel this effect. You got to be a rich billionaire for not to feel it. That's the only way you're not gonna feel it. The income got to be $550,000 a year. Nobody makes that but them big shots, okay? No. And that's who he's helping. He helping the families of the big shots. And Sean said Trump been caught with his hands in the cookie jar many a time, and people on the lighter side put on horse blinders. Shut your mouth, Sean. Tell it like it is. I mean, it is so true. I applaud you all. I am so amazed and how happy I am to see how you guys are on top of what's going on around you. It is so many people not paying attention to what this orangutan is doing. You know when they gonna start crying? When it hit them. That's what I don't like about people. Long as it ain't happening right now to them, they think everything is fine. It's coming. It's already in Texas. It's happening in Texas. And Texas is going to fight to stop it from spreading. Remind me of an epidemic of a virus. Sean said the biggest state in union is Alaska, and the country to west is Russia. Are you? Yeah. Russia and them, they the one laughing. They the one laughing. So, Amy said some Houston City Council got their back. I hope they all have this back. But they're afraid, Amy. There's a lot of them afraid to speak out. They don't want to lose their job. Sean said he's trying to break ties with Canada, CA, and messing up relationship with Mexico. Jews just don't have common sense. I like that, Sean. Perfect. And Deborah said, Trump thinks he talked of Epstein files go away, but it will not. And the world knows he and Epstein were friends. Ooh, they so nasty people. They just like Diddy. Oh, they were nasty people. How did Trump wife Melania of the United States of America asking visa for people were extradited ability? They got her over here with no problem. No problem, Deborah. With no problem. And Michael said there were medicine in Louisiana in 1890 to take care of this problem. I laughed on that, Michael. I said, oh, what kind of medicine is that? Ooh, Michael. And Sean said, and that little stunt, what he did to, oh yeah, I would never forget Sean 414. I was asleep on the couch and I heard something go boom. I said, what this man did now? That's the second time I said that. I said it then when he tacked the capital. I said it the second time when he tacked the capital. I said, this fool, he killed that man. Remember, they said they're going to get revenge. They said it. They said it. I think about people that do stuff. You could be gone 10 years and you come back, bam. Somebody having your funeral. They know when to do it. They know when. Ooh, and that little stunt that he did in Iraq, those people want their lick back, and they've been very quiet. I'm with Sean on that one. I've been thinking about that for a long time, and I was surprised he's still standing. Because they made a promise that they were going to get back. They made a promise, Sean. And they ain't playing. Who knows what they're doing? They might be getting stronger. JB got 2 ladies with him. Yes, he does. Medicine. Michael said it's called anus lupus. That's the medication you were talking about, you guys. That can solve the problem. And then Deborah said, Trump's wife was a new model. How in the heck did she get an EBI visa? Can anybody tell us how she got that visa? That's how she got that visa. Which one, Deborah? Which one? He had so many, dog. And Michael said, because I think all of them was. He said all of them was a new model. Oh my God. You want to get rid of the orange orangutan, just take away women's credit card. He'll probably do the next. Oh my God, this is too crazy. And then Sean said, we just have to pray the act of Congress to impeach his act. I'm gonna fly like a bird in the sky. You know what? Do not let this man disencourage you guys. Fight like hell. And you know how you fight like hell? With your vote. Tiny said, Congress has to do something. I pray to God, Tiny, that God allow me to live to cast my vote. As long as I know I voted, I'm going to be happy with that. Just let me live, Lord, to catch my vote. And I pray for the ones from Texas that came all the way to Illinois. Thank you, Governor Princep, for helping them, for opening your arms to the Texas Democrats. I ain't never seen nothing like this, y'all. This is new shit. I ain't never seen nothing like this all my 68 years. This man, it's crazy. Tiny, and Sean said, yes, Tiny. Deborah said, Sean 414, the visa take to the people to come to the USA, like scientists, professors, researchers, etc. These are EBIA, EB1B, EB1C. And then she laughs. Yeah, of course. LOL. I don't think she's qualified for any of these. She can't even write her own speech. She used President Obama's wife speech. Y'all don't remember that? She stand up there, use her speech to talk in the garden. They said, hold This President Obama wife wrote this speech. The woman came and do a speech. I forgot she was the first lady when that man was the president before he's president now. Wait a minute, where's she at now? I ain't seen that lady nowhere in the spotlight. She's doing the same thing she was doing when she was president, first lady the last time. I forgot the man had a wife. Do y'all hear me? She ain't doing nothing for the country. Nothing. Tiny said they got to do something. They are going back to the state. They have to tell them something. Now, who, Tiny? Who going back to the state? Right now, the ones that you saw that was speaking, they left Texas because they got a warrant out for their arrest from Donald Trump. And the ones that got to go back to their state, those Republicans and independent, even Democrats will vote against Democrats. Did y'all know that? They vote too. They will vote too against Democrats, and they will go with Trump before they do the right thing. Sean said, we already know the Democrats are rocking with him, but it's some of the Republicans rocking with the Democrats. Right. That's a good question, Sean. But I'm hoping the Republicans wake up because they don't understand. We got some poor Republicans, poor Democrats. We got some poor, what you call them people? Independent, whatever they call themselves. And everybody below the average is called poor. I don't call that poor when you're making $15,000, $16,000 a year or $34,000. You're not poor. You're making it. You're making it. Trust me. It is more Republican on welfare than it is anybody else. Tiny said, oh my. Michael said, keep those people safe. Amen, Michael. I'm saying the same thing. Keep them safe, Lord. Amy said, yes. Tiny said, it's a shame. Michael said, it makes Watergate look like nothing. It makes Tiffany Henyard look like nothing. I forgot who she is. Amy said they have to wait till the meeting is over. And she went, nope. She's talking about something. Yeah. And then right here, Deborah said, finally, the Democrats are saying and moving like hell. No. Trump has no jurisdiction in other states to extradite them. You hear that, Tiny, everybody? This is why they came to Illinois. Fine one to talk when he pardoned January 6th insurrection. Them people went crazy. They killed people, and that man put them out of jail. And Putin, the president, is laughing at the United States of America. Of course, Sean, he waiting on Trump to be just like him. But the United States not gonna let it happen. You watch. New York say hell no. Look at Amy. Oh my God! Wait. Oh no, that wasn't Amy, y'all. That couldn't have been Amy. That couldn't have been Amy. And don't you cry. You go back, I understand you. By and by. Go ahead, Amy. Just move on up. Look at the destination. You may find from time to time complication. You got from time to time complication. Not child, and don't you cry. Your folks may understand you, but by and by, Just move on up toward your destination. You may find from time to time complication. I had to do that. Amy tore that up. Amy, I applaud you, Amy. Oh, I applaud you, Amy. You made Faye Solo pop out her music, Amy. Amy said, hell no. Is that Amy, Deborah, Tiny, Michael, Sean? Is that Amy? No. You rock, Amy. You rock, Amy. You rock. Do you hear me? You rock. You rock and roll. Deborah said, if our ancestors can fight against Jim Crow, ERA for civil rights, then we can come together and fight. Please vote, people. Vote, vote, vote. I'm gonna tell you, like, what that guy named? Oh my God, the one he talked so bad about. He said, vote like hell. He said, vote like it depends on your life, which it does depend on your life. It depends on your family, your next generation, your babies, everything. But I'm gonna tell you something. When a president signs a bill, the bill cannot stay in effect like they say it's from 2026 to 2034. No way. It said when a president signs a bill, become law, the subject is not the same rule proceeding as any other law. The duration of a law effective is determined by its content, the legislation process, and potential legal challenge, not by president's term. Congress can appeal a law, make it no longer in effect, or amend it, change his provision. The president has no intolerant power to do this after leaving office. Now, I'm be like Sean. I want to do like what Sean said. Where is that? Where is that? Where is that? Where they at? Where he at? Where he at? Where would Sean say? Right here. Sean said, impeach his ass. Impeach his ass. Impeach his ass. And this time, y'all make sure y'all get him. Y'all let that man off twice. That man got impeached twice and he got away with it. Lord, help us, Jesus. The Lord said, pray for those in higher office. Let me get it. Let me get it. Let me get it. I need the scripture when the Lord said, pray for those in higher office. The instruction to pray for those in high office is found in the Bible, 1 Timothy 2, 1 and 2. I urge then, first of all, the petition, prayers, intercession, and thanksgiving to be made for all people, for kings and all those in authority, that we may live peacefully and quietly lives in all godliness and holiness. This passage encourages Christians to pray for all, with a focus on kings and those in authority. This instruction applies to all leaders, regardless of personal agreement, because God has placed them in their position. The purpose of these prayers is to allow believers to live peacefully, quiet, and godly lives. Our scripture also addressed the importance in respecting and praying for leaders. Romans 13, chapter, verse 1 through 2. All authority comes from God, and those in power are placed there by him. You think, you know what? God will let that fool be in power. Don't doubt his word, because he just said it. They're placed in him and they're by him. I done lost my mind a little bit. I done freaked out. Where we at? Somebody said something about January. Let me go back to January. I'm freaking out right now. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Michael. Deborah said, vote, people. That's why I left off at vote. You hear me out there? Michael said, yeah, leave the orangutan in his dirty diaper. Thank you, Michael. I'm so glad you gave up on him having a diaper on. He don't deserve a diaper. Amy said Houston Governor felt. Yes. Sean said, I agree with Deborah. I do too. We got to vote. If God allows us to live to 2028, vote that fool out of office. Deborah said, if Sean Trump think he has the man, he think he's the man when Putin and other dictators are laughing and thinking we're getting weak, but we're not. God forbid. Why would the orange orangutan hurt people he doesn't even know? You right, Michael. Because he don't have a heart, Michael. He don't have a feelings. He don't have no remorse. He's dangerous. He's trying to pay Elon Musk back because he's really broke. Hey, Sean, didn't I tell y'all he's a broke billionaire? He owe all them trillionaires. That's why he's cutting the money back on anything he can find. He doesn't care, you guys. We might we might be like ants to that fool. Micah said a lot of people voted for the orangutan because they were racist. But what when they find out he's a KD? Michael, they in trouble. They all in trouble that voted for him. They gonna find out. They gonna feel it just like everybody else. And Micah said, you poke somebody with a needle, shut down the heart 60 seconds. Oh my God, Michael. Oh my God, Deborah said, shot from a farm. He owes Elon Musk a lot of money. He donated around $40 million to his campaign, but there is trouble in paradise. Elon knows some stuff and pissed off at Trump. And don't forget, Elon Musk paid those voters, and the judge let him off. Did he get a fine for that? Giving people $1 million to go and vote? He gave out $1 million to people to go and vote for Trump. It's a shame. Shame before God. Shame before God. And then Shah said, and how the House representatives follow suit. And how the House representatives follow suit. I want them to impeach that man. This impeachment got to work this time. Michael said, I'm telling you. Yeah, I hear you, Michael. You see, I said, shoot, I'm serious. And Sean said, yes, Deborah. And then John said, make Watergate look like a game pro at Michael. Hello. Shoot, I forgot who Tiffany Henyard is talking about this fool. 3 people with Democrats at the meeting. 3 people were with the Democrats at the meeting. That's what Amy said. Thank you, Amy. She said, Michael said, January 6th, 3rd of them were otters. It's sad. It's sad, ain't it? Trump's wife, Melania, can't stand him. She makes appearance because she has to and does not live in the White House, according to the news source. LOL, she don't want to wake up to the fart orange makeup and on the sheets. She don't even love that man. She just want to get to America. She just want to get her butt over here in America. She don't even love that man. Michael said a lot of the auditors believe in the Constitution. Who am I pronouncing that right, Michael? Auditors believe in the Constitution. Whose side do you think they're going to take now when they find out what he's up to? Hey, they think they're gonna be okay. They think Trump gonna take care of them, Michael. They stupid. The New York governor doesn't play. All right, Aim. Aim is tight tonight. Aim is on fire. Michael said, are you okay, babe? Solo. What, I look like I'm tore up? You look like I'm hungover? Michael, I am not going to let this orangutan worry me. I'm going to sleep better than a baby. Only thing wrong with me, my heart is sad that they had to leave Texas to get away from that orangutan. That's what hurts me. That's what hurts me. I don't feel right about that part. Sean, remember Saturday cartoon, Mr. Bill? You're so funny, Sean. Mr. Bill. Michael, I hope you okay, because this does piss a person off what this fool is doing. But trust me, or trust yourself. Just vote when that time comes. The United States of America, we all get to vote all over the United States. Don't sit at home and not vote this man out of office. But like Tiny say, how we know he gonna make it to 2028? Ain't he 80 years old? And he ain't healthy. Them doctors are sticking all kind of stuff in his body. Shoot. Deborah said, remember people that Congress John Lewis? Yes, John Lewis was an important figure during the civil rights era and said, get in good trouble, necessary trouble, and help redeem the soul of America. And he also said, fight like it depends on your life. From John Lewis. He said, fight like hell. Fight Democrats, fight Republicans, fight independent, fight for righteousness. This man is wrong. He's been wrong from the day he was born. He was born evil. You could be born evil. Tiny, are you laughing? Who you laughing at, Tiny? You know who Mr. Bill is? You gotta tell me who you laughing at, Tiny. You laughing at me? Do I look tore up? Is my hair all over my head? What happened? Ron said that. Ron said that. I'll be doggone. Ron DeSantis, I don't like him. I don't like him. He's two-faced. He talk about Trump and then he right on Trump's side. He's a hot mess. I don't like him. I don't like him. But Tiny, what you laughing at? What you laughing at, Tiny? You got to tell me before I sign off from this place. But the young people, y'all got to vote and help us senior citizens. Senior citizens always doing all the work. We need these 18-year-olds all the way up and vote. Y'all get out and vote. Y'all, when 2028 come here, 18. You ain't gonna be 18, but we gonna have some 18-year-olds out here when that time comes. And the world is steady having children. Teach your kids to vote. It ain't hard to vote. Just go in there and vote. Oh, Vince is connected to the game. Delgado. You're a hot man. He might. Because guess what? Who's that? Somebody had Diddy lawyer. Oh, Tiffany had Diddy lawyer. They might be connected. And Mr. Bill is when the Congress is trying to make a bill. Oh, I didn't know who Mr. Bill was. Let me find out. Mr. Bill. Okay, Mr. Bill. Who is Mr. Bill for Congress? Oh my God. Bill is a clay figure star of it. Wait a minute. Is this him right here? Oh my God. Who played with this thing? I never saw one of these before. This was made, wait a minute. Walter Williams in 1974. I never seen this doll before. I never seen this doll. Representative Ron said about John Lewis. Oh, okay. He said that about John Lewis. Wait a minute. Michael said, you almost forgot the baby oil. No, I did not forget that baby oil. No, I did not. No, I did not. No, I did not forget the baby oil. No, I did not. I got that baby oil. I don't be playing with that baby oil. I got that baby oil. I ain't forget that baby oil. Nah, shoot. That baby oil, Trump used that baby oil. And all the Republicans that voted with Trump, they all used that baby oil. You hear me? I did that baby oil right there. You see, that's why Diddy holding that baby oil. Wait a minute. What is this? Sean 414 LL, Mr. Bill, what Mr. Rogers' neighborhood? Won't you be my neighbor? He said Mr. Bill will make a better president. Oh my God, you guys are killing me. And then John said, Mr. Bill is Saturday Night Live. Oh. I had the wrong Mr. Bill. I had this Mr. Bill right here. Oh my God, I can't believe this man. What is Sean? Mr. Bill from Mr. Rogers. Okay. Photo of Mr. Bill from Mr. Rogers. Are you talking about this Mr. Bill? That's him right there. They look better than Trump. They look better than old Trump. Mr. Bill is Saturday Night Live. Mr. Bill from Saturday Night Live. Did anyone hear about the football player who was killed in jail and he was friends with Trump? What? Are you serious? Where the top? Wait. Time for to move the baby oil. The baby oil got to be moved. Michael said, can you say that, boys and girls? Michael, did y'all hear about the football player? Hold on. There's a football player that was killed in jail who knew Trump. He ain't commit no suicide. Okay. Aaron Hernando, a former New England Patriot star, died by suicide in prison in 2017, was serving a life sentence for murder. While there's no evidence that Hernandez and Donald Trump were personally acquainted, Trump did host the Patriots at the White House on the same day Hernandez died. It's important to note that the circumstances of Hernandez's death and the potential link to CTE, chronic traumatic, oh my God, are still debated on exposure. Oh my God. Let me get an image. Seen that guy's face before? Look at him. Oh my God. Wow, Tiny, where you get that from? Michael said, can we say boys and girls? Sean said, nope. Oh my God, this is so overwhelming. That looks like Pee Wee Save Difference. Pee Wee Herman. No, wait a minute. A photo of Pee Wee Herman. Pee Wee Herman. He had a cool day. Pee Wee Herman was like this. He was like, that was the Pee Wee Herman. Huey Herman, he had me rolling. He said, Sean for one said, which one, Tiny? But Tiny said, I found him. I know who he is. This him here, Sean. This is him right here. That's the guy right there. There he is. He the one died. Yeah. Michael said, I remember him. I remember him too. And then Sean said, oh, yeah, Hernandez killed his girlfriend's sister boyfriend. Yep. Yep. But they say he died the same day the Patriots came to the White House. What kind of mess is that? I read it. Ooh. 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 Yeah, I got something.
He's been tracking conspiracies for a long time. He's a reporter at the Washington Post. He's now at the Bulwark, and he's the author of the book "Trust the Plan."
Get this off here. I want
QAnon for the pandemic was really a huge crossover moment for QAnon in terms of getting new recruits.
Get off here. I want to hear about Trump.
You were the one who.
Well, I thought they were going to talk about Trump. Here it is. Here it is. With Epstein.
There's this old joke. A conspiracy theorist dies and goes to heaven. When he gets to the pearly gates, God says, welcome. You can ask me one question. I'll tell you anything you want to know.
What are you talking about?
The guy says, I have to know. Who really killed JFK? God says, it was Lee Harvey Oswald. And he acted alone.
Oh my God.
The man pauses for a moment.
I want to hear about Trump.
And looks up and says, wow, this goes even higher.
They won't let me hear Trump. They talking about other people. Got me messed up. Okay, who's this? Deborah said, I passed Mr. Bill and Mr. Rogers. I'm all grown up now. I would make a good member of Black Panther Party. My family bust out laughing like it was a joke. Okay, so maybe not. I would join the Black Panther Party. I wear my hair out like this. Let me go get my coat. Hold on, hold on. What I do? Oh, I'm sorry.
Back door closed.
Yeah. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready to join the Black Panther Party. Yeah. Yeah. Shake that body. Shake that body. Yeah. I just want everybody to keep in mind. Wait a minute, they said he killed himself. They said they don't know for sure. And then Sean said yes. And then Sean said, I think all of us would make a Black Panther Party member. I'm one right now, you guys. I got the afro. Yeah, let's go for it. Get your jackets on. Rock. All you gotta do is do your thing. Do your thing. Just do your thing. Do your thing. Do your thing. Be a Black Panther. Just get up and do your thing. Get your coat on. Hey, Sean, come pick me up on your bike. I'm ready. I got my coat on. Come pick me up. Yeah. Come on, Sean. Pick me up. Pick me up on your bike, Sean. I'm ready. I'm all ready. Yeah, got it. Rock and roll. Let me fix this hair. Let me get it together. Yeah, let's do this. Come on, Michael, y'all. Let's go, Deborah. Man, that's all you need. Say, hold on, hold on. What am I saying? Are they in my purse? Are they in my purse? Are they in my purse? Are they? Are they on my desk? Are they on my desk? Wait a minute, you're making me nervous. Oh, here they are. Okay, let's rock this. Y'all ready? Let's go, baby. Hold on, let me do my lips. There we go. Oh, there we go. Tiny said, don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to show some love to Babe Solo. Woo! Babe Solo is a Black Panther right now. Never say good night, everyone. God bless you. And Sean said, it should be down where in a couple of weeks. It should be down there in a couple of weeks. I know you're talking about your bike. Oh, God, dog it. I'm ready for y'all now. I'm finna rock this world now. I'm finna rock it. I'm gonna rock it now. And I want to say thank you guys for staying with Babe Solo. Y'all are the best ever. The best ever. Let's rock this. Thank you, Deborah, Sean, Michael, Tiny, Amy, all the ones that are watching from the outside. Babe Solo, thank you guys for coming in. I can't have did it without you guys. Thank you, Michael. Tiny. Amy, Deborah, Michael, Sean. Hey. I want to say good night to you guys. Have the best sleep ever. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Enjoy your life. May God bless you till we meet again. Babe Solo is rocking it. And people